Hey everyone, today we're at the Coffs Historic Cemetery again, and I'd like to introduce Minnie and Robert Ide. Minnie was the 12th of 13 children of Amandus and Mary Ann Hoschke, and one of the youngest 3 children who were all born at Arara. In 1913, at the age of 21, Minnie married Robert Burdett Ide, who was a neighbour of the Hoschkes. Robert took over the Ide family farm, and Minnie would spend the rest of her life living next door to the house that she grew up in, right next to her sister Annie, who lived all of her adult life in the home of their parents. Back to reports from Minnie and Robert's wedding. Last Monday evening, upwards of 200 friends met at the public hall Upper Arara to entertain Miss H.M. Hoschke on the eve of her marriage to Mr. Robert Ide. The Reverend W. Ashley Brown presided. In glowing terms, he spoke of the splendid services Miss Hoschke had rendered as organist and Sunday school teacher. He referred to the value of such offices and complimented the guest on the fact that in a place where she had grown up from her earliest infancy to womanhood, everyone in the district should come to pay her affectionate and enthusiastic honour on the eve of her marriage. He went on to say that it was a matter for congratulations among her friends that Miss Hoschke was marrying into a family so generally respected as the Ide family. Minnie and Robert were to have a small family of 3 sons, Ralph, Herbert, known as Bruce, and Ross. Robert would pass away in 1945, aged 59. His obituary stated that he had lived practically all of his life in Upper Arara, where he'd been a successful farmer. His obituary also stated that he took an interest in public affairs and was associated with the Upper Arara Hall Committee, the Methodist Church, and the Arara Cricket Club. Their oldest son Ralph married Joyce Stannett, and they had a large family. Both Ralph and Joyce are buried not far from his parents. Bruce married Lyra McCann, and they had 2 children. Their son, Michael Bruce Ide, was accidentally killed at Arara in 1969, aged 13. The 3rd son, Ross, helped his brother Ralph run the banana plantation. Ross passed away in May 1971, aged 38, and is buried not far from his parents. All 3 brothers were very keen sportsmen, involved with cricket, tennis and football. They were also very keen fishermen whenever the chance arose. Minnie continued to live on the farm up until her death in 1967, aged 75. She's buried with her husband Robert in the Coffs Historic Cemetery in the Methodist Uniting section.